Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Grit Nurse Podcast. This is a brand new space built for nurses who show up tired, overwhelmed, but still keep going. Whether you're on your way to a shift, in the middle of one, or winding down, this podcast is for you. It's all about real talk, motivation, and building a community that gets it. You don't have to have it all together here. Just bring your grit. This space is for every nurse out there who's ever felt like they weren't doing enough, even when they're giving everything they have. For the ones showing up tired, overwhelmed, maybe even questioning if they're cut out for this, but still clocking in and pushing through. This isn't some perfect, polished podcast. This is a space for real ones. Real nurses. Real shifts. Real feelings. This is where we talk about what it actually takes to make it to a 12-hour shift emotionally and mentally. It's a space where you're allowed to feel tired, frustrated, and even unsure, but also a space where you're reminded that you're strong as hell for even being here. This podcast is for all nurses, every identity, every background, every specialty. Whether you're in scrubs, in clinicals, or trying to survive night shift, you belong here. This is an all-inclusive zone. No ego. No clicks. Just community. We started the Grit Nurse because we saw a gap. There's plenty of content out there about nursing skills, passing the NCLEX, or climbing the career ladder, but where's the space for the emotional side of nursing? The part where you feel completely drained but still show up? The part where you start wondering, am I doing enough? Can I keep doing this? That's where this exists. Because we all need a little push sometimes. A little encouragement. A reminder that we're not alone in how we feel. We wanted to create something that nurses, new grads, seasoned staff, students could turn to for motivation, clarity, and a reminder that they're not the only ones struggling. The Grit Nurse is about resilience, but it's also about being human. We all have the power to overcome anxiety, burnout, fear, and self-doubt. That voice in your head saying you're not enough? We've heard it too. And hopefully, this podcast can be that little extra boost. That one thing that helps you reset, breathe, and feel like, okay, I got this. Even just for today. We're not here to preach, we're right here with you. If hearing this gives you even a tiny spark of motivation or peace, that's everything. That's the whole point. So let's talk about grit. Grit is one of those words that gets thrown around a lot, but let's be clear, it's not just a motivational buzzword. Grit is that internal drive that makes you keep showing up when everything in you wants to quit. It's the late nights, the back-to-back shifts, the emotional weight you carry when you're holding someone's hand during their worst moment and still coming back the next day. Grit is deeper than just strength. It's consistency. It's resilience. It's heart. And in nursing, grit is the thread that holds us together when things start unraveling. When I started out in the cardiac ICU as a new grad, I was completely overwhelmed. It felt like I had jumped into the deep end without even learning how to swim. Alarms going off, IV pumps beeping, families asking questions I didn't have answers to. I remember standing in a supply room one night trying not to cry. I questioned myself constantly. Was I good enough? Was I smart enough? Could I handle this? The pressure felt unreal. But I showed up again the next shift. And the one after that. And the one after that. I made mistakes. I learned. I grew. And now, 6 years later, I can look back and say with confidence, grit got me here. Not perfection. Not having it all together. Just grit. The decision to keep showing up even when it was hard. And trust me, there were a lot of hard days. But those days didn't break me. They built me. I'll never forget one patient in particular, a fresh open heart. I was still early into my ICU orientation, and this assignment was heavy. Chest tubes, multiple drips, vented, fresh lines, it was a lot. I remember walking into that room and just feeling frozen. But instead of panicking, I started with what I knew. I leaned on my team. I stayed focused. And by the end of the shift, the patient was stable, and I had done more than I thought I was capable of. That shift changed me. It taught me that fear doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you're growing. And that's what the Grit Nurse is about. It's not about pretending everything's okay all the time. It's about getting through it together. It's about reminding each other why we started. It's about creating a space where nurses don't feel like they have to be superhuman to be respected. A space where we uplift each other even when we're burnt out, because we get it. We live this life. So if you're listening to this after a long shift, or maybe before heading into one, just know this space is for you. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're not enough. You're doing one of the hardest jobs out there, and you're still here. Still caring. Still giving. That's grit. Part of having grit is also about shifting your mindset. And I know that's easier said than done. But when you can start to look at the chaos, the heavy moments, and even the mistakes as learning opportunities, it changes everything. Every patient interaction, every tough shift, every time you feel overwhelmed, that's a chance to grow, to sharpen your skills, to become more confident and more prepared for the next time. It's not about pretending everything's positive. It's about choosing to find meaning in the mess. When you're off the clock, your mindset still matters. You can't pour from an empty cup. I'm not saying you need to hit the gym for 2 hours and eat kale every day, but try to move your body on your days off, even just a little. Go for a walk. Stretch. Do something that reminds you that your body's more than just tired, it's powerful. Try to eat something decent, not just junk between shifts. Fueling your body even just a little better can make a big difference in how you feel. And get sleep. Not the I'll just scroll for 3 hours and crash at 2 sleep. Real rest. Prioritize it when you can. You're a caregiver, start by caring for yourself too. Okay, let's talk about how to stay motivated through it all, because let's be real, it's not always easy. Motivation as a nurse has to come from somewhere deeper than just hype. You need something that lasts longer than your energy drinks, or a motivational quote taped to your locker. First, reconnect with your why. Why did you choose nursing? What's the thing that lights you up when you talk about it? For some people, it's making a difference. For others, it's their family. For others, it's the challenge. Whatever your why is, bring it with you to every shift. Keep a note in your badge, a reminder on your phone, whatever works. Let that why be your fuel when the shift starts dragging. Second, find your people. Whether it's coworkers, nursing school friends, online nurse communities, or even podcasts like this one, don't go through this alone. Community matters. Being able to text someone mid-shift like, yo, I'm losing it, and getting a, say me back, that connection can make a difference. We need each other. Third, romanticize the small stuff. Bring your favorite snacks. Wear the good socks. Light a candle in your room when you get home. Play a playlist that hypes you up before work. Celebrate surviving each shift like it's a full-blown victory, because it is. Every time you get through another day, that's something to be proud of. Fourth, set boundaries and protect your peace. That means saying no when you need to. That means not picking up every extra shift just because you feel guilty. That means taking care of yourself like you would a patient, because you matter too. And finally, stop comparing. Everyone's journey in nursing looks different. Some people move fast, others take their time. Some love bedside, others find passion in education, management, or informatics. Don't let someone else's highlight reel make you feel like you're falling behind. You're on your own path. Own it. The Grit Nurse is here to ride with you through all of it. Every week, we'll be dropping new motivational episodes and short-form clips on YouTube and TikTok to keep you grounded and focused. Some episodes will just be real talk. Some will be nurse stories. Some will be strategies to manage stress, burnout, and everything in between. But all of it will come from a place of experience, honesty, and care. So welcome, everyone. We're in this new journey together. Hit subscribe, follow whatever you gotta do, because we're here every week reminding you of one thing. You don't just wear scrubs. You wear grit.